Hello and greetings from the family of faith here at First Lutheran Church in downtown Sioux Falls. This week's preaching text comes from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 8, verses 27 through 38. It reads, Jesus went on with his disciples to the villages of Caesarea Philippi, and on the way he asked his disciples, "Who do people say that I am?" And they answered him, "John the Baptist, and others Elijah, and still others one of the prophets." He asked them, "But who do you say that I am?" Peter answered him, "You are the Messiah." And he sternly ordered them not to tell anyone about him. Then he began to teach them that the Son of Man must undergo great suffering and be rejected by the elders, the chief priests, and the scribes, and be killed, and after 3 days rise again. He said all this quite openly, and Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him. But turning and looking at his disciples, he rebuked Peter and said, "Get behind me, Satan, for you are setting your mind not on divine things, but on human things." He called the crowd with his disciples and said to them, If any want to become my followers, let them deny themselves and take up their cross and follow. For those who want to save their life will lose it, and those who lose their life for my sake and for the sake of the gospel will save it. For what will it profit them to gain the whole world and forfeit their life? Indeed, what can they give in return for their life? Those who are ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of them the Son of Man will also be ashamed when he comes in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. Here ends the reading. So for the last several weeks, Jesus has been most specifically dealing with matters of the heart. What we confess is usually a clear indication of what is in our heart. You notice Jesus first asked his disciples, "Who do people say that I am?" To which he gets a variety of responses. John the Baptist, Elijah, another new prophet. But then he goes in for the kill. "But who do you say that I am?" Jesus is probing for the confession of the heart, your confession. He seems to risk asking, "What am I to you? Am I truly your Lord? Or am I just another voice in the crowd of voices?" But then he does something truly amazing. He actually speaks to sinners. If you want to be my disciple, deny yourself and take up your cross. Oftentimes that is heard as motivational, like there's more for you to do, or that you can assist someone in convincing God that you deserve his favor by doing something. Once in a while we hear of people that go on a pilgrimage or perform some sort of centering retreat or attempt to find God in nature. But did you hear what he said? Deny yourself. That is your self-centeredness, your transcendent spirituality, or simply finding yourself a sinner. Finding yourself a sinner is taking up your cross, because outside of the cross of Jesus Christ, in his death and resurrection, there is only death. But if you see yourself a sinner, well then, Christ can do something with you. Come and join us this weekend as we gather in person on Saturday evening at 5 o'clock, then again at 9 and 11 a.m. on Sunday morning. You can also watch our worship on our live stream on our website or on YouTube. And of course, you may still catch us on KLOFM at 8 a.m. on Sunday or on KSFY television at 11 a.m. A special note, we start Scripture First this Sunday, which for our congregation is the all-congregation Sunday school, between services at 10:10 in Reformation Hall. Come and join us. Hear a word that comes to us in Jesus Christ, that comes to sinners, and frees us from the accusation and the weight of unbelief. I'll see you in church.